Um, I am simultaneously terrified and a bit turned on. What's poppin', friend? We have another new J-Hope video, right? 2 weeks apart. We are given 2 full brand new videos. And the album dropped. Oh my gosh. Like I know you guys have already listened to it. I know you have. Today we have ARSON, where all of you on Twitter and on Instagram absolutely drooling over J-Hope's Jack in the Box launch party, seeing the members of BTS there having a good time in such a natural way. This is something we would not have gotten without chapter 2 happening. I'm having a hard time processing everything. If by chance you're new here, my name is Ashley Sue, and here we talk about midlife, mental health, and BTS and how these things come together. Cause man, do they ever. What I do need to process is the music video for ARSON. So I was not able to watch it at midnight when it dropped. If you follow my life saga here, you know that I've got family and home issues. So it was not possible. However, I did stream the song immediately upon its release, and it's so exciting. It's so good. When I streamed More for the first time, More was very jarring because it has a very Alice in Chains, Man in the Box kind of vibe. Seattle hard rock, grunge, alternative rock vibe. Jung Hoseok really plays between those sounds. I found ARSON to be far less jarring, maybe in part because I was prepared for a different sound, but it also reminds me of a more layered, more raw version, and by raw I do not mean unpolished, I just mean more visceral kind of feeling version of some of the tracks from Hope World. I have not read the lyrics to ARSON, so why am I still talking about it? Let's roll with this. Can you believe this? This is so huge. Also, to see how many amazing people were there and wanted to be there and were at the party for Hybe is so incredible. And all I can think is, whoo, if you didn't get an invite, if you live in South Korea, if you are in the industry and you didn't get an invite, yeah. Burn. Sorry. This is a short song and video. Do you remember a year ago this week, we were all streaming Permission to Dance like crazy. Also, I really should not wear bold lipstick. If makeup ends up on my teeth, my face, wherever, forgive me. Let's roll. Do I have captions on? Yeah. Going back in time. It's like how movies, you know, they start with the end. This already has a cinematic vibe. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Damn! This is awesome! He's like perk catatonic state. Also, apparently I have captions in Korean, which is not helping me. So he's wearing his clothes from More. The 2 videos were very obviously, but then again, the whole album, right? Hoseok said there's an order. Damn. He's like part in shock. Woo! Oh my god, his flow. Whoo, my chest is tight. God. Woo! Oh my God. I am simultaneously terrified and a bit turned on. Oh my God, DK TV, look at their reaction faces. So, a quote from Hybe I'll have to try to find the interview because I reference it a lot in conversations with people. They were looking back through their own chronology. I believe it's Hybe who said, "Human greed knows no bounds."
저 때 오히려 딱 받고 이제 공중파도 욕심이 나기 시작한 딱 그 마음이었던 것 같아요.
인간의 욕심 끝이 없죠.
He said it sort of laughing, and it struck me because it was him who said it. I didn't anticipate, I don't know why, I just didn't anticipate that coming from him. This song taps into that and seems to, chapter 2, Hoseok is sharing with us the hunger, the passion, the fire that we know they have, right? They work hard. They wouldn't work hard like this if they weren't hungry, if they weren't, had that fire in their belly. Is that a term internationally? This was intense. This was... So he's talking about his own passion. Basically, that was a massive arson, an act of great arson that burned out of control. Almost as if that was never the intention, right? That it's still inside of him and now he has to decide whether to burn it out or let the fire rage on. Am I correct in this? Am I getting this right? Whew! Also, he is incredible. All right, let's hit play on this one more time. This is so good. Oh, I'm loving chapter 2. I'm terrified and like invigorated. Overdrive. Oh, his face. His face. This is the last track on the album too, isn't it? I'm really glad I didn't watch that right before I went to sleep for a variety of reasons. Wow. 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 Massive. So isn't that the last song on the track list? I cannot wait to take in the whole story of his album. I'm gonna have to look up and find the translations and make that happen. My son is gonna be very disappointed today that I'm not gonna let him watch this video. He's been looking forward to it because my 3-year-old son has been looking forward to, because he happened to catch me mentioning that a new video was dropping. Both More and Arson are a bit much for some of us grown-ups to process. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What do you think about the whole album? I can't wait to watch DK here. Just like looking at that right there makes me look forward to seeing their reaction. Also, they actually may even have more insight into the lyrics and translation than what. Also, I don't want to hear anything about the Hybe translators. To my understanding, the translations that are given for videos are industry chosen by Hybe, and if you're on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. There's so much drama around mistranslations, and that's on us. We're not gonna have an argument over the word hiatus, and we're not gonna have an argument over whether or not More was botched by people who stand to gain with that narrative. Anyhow, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then be happy that you either are not on Twitter or that you have a really well curated timeline. Meanwhile, I was on Twitter this morning scrolling and looking at the party, the videos and the talks from people who were there, and now watching this. Can you imagine how on top of the world Hoseok has to feel right now? And what's coming ahead? Chapter 2, man. Chapter 2. I'm working on my own chapter 2 here. I do believe Arson might become my anthem. Check in with me 1 year from today. Let's find out. Let me set a little clock. Literally, I'm gonna put that on my calendar, and we'll check in a year from today and see if Arson ends up being a relevant anthem for how my next 12 months go. I'm kind of feeling it right now. Woo! All right. You do you. Take in your Friday or Saturday, depending on where you are right now, and let me know what you think. I would love to hear. Tomorrow I'm gonna post a Rise of Bangtan, and then we have nothing but neat places to go from here. Yeah. Okay, God loves you. I love you. BTS loves you, and we know they do because they really want and push for us to love ourselves, to fight for ourselves the way that they are fighting for themselves and fighting for us.